Good afternoon, welcome to my live, the Lionsgate update live. I thought I'd come live just to give some updates. I know there will be some messages coming forth over the next coming days from my higher self, Mother Sekhmet. I work with the energy of Mother Sekhmet, my higher self. I have over the recent years shared much about Lionsgate. Lionsgate is about the anchoring of the cosmic consciousness, cosmic lion consciousness, 144th degree. And this portal used to be very rampant back in the Golden Age of Egypt, Atlantis, Lemuria, all these ancient timelines. And as the Earth went into what you call a sleep state, the consciousness of this this divine gateway also went to sleep, and it's since certain shifts in the lead up to 2012, the Lionsgate consciousness started unfolding once more, especially with the rise of the divine feminine. I work, I have much conscious work with Lionsgate. I have a lot of visions. I work with Heru, with the Lionsgate every year, and I've shared much work, so I thought I would come live giving you some Stargate windows as I've received it. I have shared a brief I think it was a few days ago, with regards to Lionsgate, good few days ago. So basically, the Lionsgate has commenced the activations. We have started with the Solstice window. I'm going to start with the Solstice window because this shift that we are embracing all the way up into the run-up of winter solstice, where we are going to be embracing some Mayan shifts again, in correspondence to the 7-year gateway. So first and foremost, the shift started with the solstice window, 21st of June 2019. Again, I am going to give the codes of 21, 6, 12, and as you add, if you add that particular date up to 21, 6, 2019, gives you 21, 3. This is something that I've observed with the June dates this year, that as you add up any date within June, it gives you the exact day. So basically, if you added up 21st 6 2019, it gives you 21 3. If you got something like 30th of June 2019, that would give you 30/3. So this is something that this particular June was giving. It gave you exactly the day. It was quite a unique month. So basically, again, we're getting a polar shift that took place, a pole shift that took place on solstice, because again we get in the 2-1/1-2, which is basically again a Trinity, and it is a pole shift. I've also shared with you all around solstice time and around the solstice gateway, the karmic board sitting, because my higher self again sits upon the karmic board. Karmic board sits at solstice. So this energy that came in, the message of the karmic board was about embracing your authentic self, being the balance within your life. There's a lot of little factors that was coming through from karmic board with regards to the state of the earth, what needs to be addressed, what needs to be shifted. So I was fully aware of my higher self given address. I was also aware, sitting on the karmic board, Katumi and Jermaine, as well as my divine twin ray, Heru. So what I'm aware of the karmic board is that we are upholding the 42 laws of Mat and the 7 principles, and there are 24 beings sitting on the karmic board, again 24 and 42, which is the codes that I actually work with. My particular life path is 42/6 in this lifetime, and this is something that we plan our dates of birth. We are working in certain codes and frequencies. This is a workshop that I'm planning to put out on Facebook this coming week. So keep an eye out. I'm going to be doing a live workshop. So this is also coming up with the Ascension Path. I bridge this with my Ascension Path readings. I'm looking at significant number frequencies. And it actually reveals a lot about what the path of the soul, what that soul is here to do, what that soul is here to do in this now, what that soul needs to bring in, the attributes and so forth. So I'm going to be introducing that live on Facebook. So again, watch out for that. So coming in, pole shift that took place. We are also solstice window is calling for balance. So Stargate 1 of the Lionsgate has already opened. That opened on the 3rd of July 2019, giving you codes again. I want to say this is quite significant. 22/4 is the day, so we're getting significant codes coming through again. So 3rd of July, so we're getting 3/7/2019, which is 12/3. So then narrowing that down, we're getting 3/7/3. That particular day saw the super solar Stargate, and this is the grand momentum where we're actually opening up the Lions Gate. The Lions Gate comes through from Sirius. It's between the Sirian and Orion constellations. It involves the Sirian and Orion, which is the divine masculine, divine feminine within this system. So it's coming through that particular gateway, that avenue. So we have the Great Central Sun. So it's the Great Central Sun that facilitates this grand opening. So we have the super solar Stargate that took place on the 3rd of July. We also had on the 5th of July, we had the helical rise of Sirius over the pyramids and sacred sites. It's already taken place. It took place on the 5th of July, and we have aligned and we've activated through these stargates, the energy of the stargates. We have activated the Leylines. We've activated Michael and Mary Leyline. We've activated Apollo and Athena Leyline. We have activated quite a few other ley lines around the Earth. We've activated the I call it the serpent that connects from Peru up to Tibet. We have connected a lot of the ley lines. We have activated sites in Egypt. We've activated sites in Yucatan, the pyramids in Yucatan, the pyramids in China, Glastonbury, Stonehenge. We have also started the cycle of crop circles. So we are now manifesting crop circles as we are now going into crop circle season. So we are then going to be embedding a lot of the energy and vibration coming in from the crop circles. And again, note, if you look at crop circles, note the codes, the shapes that are coming in. Many people are connecting with certain crop circles as well. I know a dear friend of mine whom I'm mentoring, she connected with one. You could see it coming through her, so she was connecting with a crop circle. So it is, as I say, crop circles. We are utilize this energy to activate the earth. I know last year when I've worked with Stonehenge, I did some activations last year at Stonehenge and in Glastonbury, working with Michael and Mary and the Athena and Apollo ley lines. I was activating those particular ley lines. I also activated the heart chakra. When you are activating the ley lines and you're working with that energy properly, you are clearing the energy first, because they are spirit lines. Often or not, these ley lines can often gravitate souls that need crossing to the other side. So if you're working properly with the ley lines, you have to cross any souls over that need crossing over. So basically you do the crossing and then you do the activation. So that's basically what I was doing last year at tour. A lot of stuff came through. I shared a lot of photos from last year. So basically we are now in crop circle season, so take notice of crop circles, because again, we are working from the Galactic Federation. Different councils of light work together jointly to bring forth this array of crop circles. Last year, I fully know, are working with Sirius, Orion, Pleiadian. They are these are three prominent councils I'm fully aware that I'm working in. Arcturians are also stepping up speed as well this particular year. Certain templates are activating big time. So the helical rise of the Sirius over the pyramids has already taken place. Stargate to 5th of July. So what is the code for that? It is 24/6. So basically with that you have 5. 5 is the code of the elements. So we have the elements of earth, spirit, air, fire, water. So we have the 5-pointed star coming in. That is a geometric in nature. This is what I'm connecting with. I also would say this is the code of divine balance. So this is what we are being called to do at the moment. 24/6 is the code of Jupiter. 24/6 is the code of Jupiter. Also, the code that Horus embraces in this cycle. This is what he's utilizing in this cycle with the Jupiter energy. So anybody working divinely within that code, it's 42/6, 24/6, and this is these are the divine codes. So Stargate 3 is taking place on the 23rd of July 2019. And this again, I'm picking up another 12/12, 24/6. So basically, if we add up 2, 3, again, it's 5, 7, 12, 5, 7, 12. Same code as Stargate 2. And what I pick up from this is the celestial hue. The celestial hue, and as I'm connecting with celestial hue, I'm going back to the golden age of Egypt, where we first began this root race in the cycle of the age of Leo. It's the age of Leo. So 24/6, 12/12, celestial hue. So that's Stargate 3, and we are again convergence of the divine masculine, divine feminine in the Sphinx energy. Celestial hue connecting to the Sphinx, activations of the Sphinx energy, activations of the halls of Mementi on this particular date, 23 July 2019. Also, when we are moving, when the sun transitions fully into Leo, activation of Leo. Okay, and then we go into Stargate 4. Stargate 4 taking place on the 26th of July. Stargate 4 opens. There I'm bringing in again 8, 7 and 12 codes. Also 27/9, bringing in the 9 Trinity of Trinities. And as I'm bringing in the Trinity of Trinities, 333. I again want to bring the Trinity of Trinities. That is going to be an activator of the Lionsgate portal. It is the divine activator of the Lionsgate portal. I'm bringing also want to connect this particular energy, activating also the Solstice energy, 12/12/12 gateway. That's going to be taking place in December. 12/12/12 gateway. We're also going to be embracing again 21/12 in winter solstice. So this particular portal that's activating is also the conduit of activation to the portal that's going to be activating the energy, that's going to be activating the Mayan shift that's going to be happening. Again, Aquarian 360, we are activating a ray of energy and light coming towards the end of the year. So basically, Trinity of Trinities. Stargate 5 is going to be the most poignant one. This is where it really hits the peak. Stargate 5, 8/8/12, 8/8/12. Again, we're getting the 8/8 infinity stroke 12. 8/8/12 equals 28. 28 is the code of Egypt. It's the code of Yahweh and Israel. Also, the date I was born, 28th of July 1969. This is kind of interesting because this is the energy that I'm completely working in this particular lifetime. So this one is 28. We're activating the God Goddess energy. We are bringing in the divine balance. It's about the divine balance of masculine, feminine. It has to start within yourself. As I said within my previous lives, we have to anchor the andro, masculine, guy, feminine, nous, mind consciousness within ourselves, in order for us to expand, to grow. So everything has to start within our heart space. That heart has to be balanced with the masculine, feminine. The left and the right side of the brain has to align, has to be aligned, has to merge into that great sense of oneness. There's a lot of that is happening with the ascension plan at this time with regards to this balancing energy. We have to embrace who we are, our divinity, enter into that sense of balance. So this is what the Lionsgate is about, embracing the balance within our lives. It's preparing us for another major event in December. But we also got equinox. We also got the equinox gateway as well, the autumn equinox gateway. So we are going to be in a mammoth of divine shifts over the next 6 months, and then we go into 2020, which is another year of events. So Stargate 6 takes place on the 12th of August of 2019, codes 12812, and this marks the completion of the Lionsgate. So we have six gateways taking place, opening up. Certain dates are significant. So basically what we get is 12812 marks the infinite completion, but we also have the codes 12. So basically what we have 12, 8, 12. So 8 sits in the middle of 12. So basically what we have is completion. We have infinite completion. We also are embracing our uniqueness, our enlightenment. I've said at the beginning of this year, we are going into the year of enlightenment. This is the year for us to expand, to grow, and to embrace who we really are. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a lot more in text form. I know I've got a lot coming through from my higher self, Mother Sekhmet. So I'm going to be putting a lot more in text form as well. I'm also picking up as well. And I'm going to share this with you. A couple of days ago, connecting up with Venus. I work a lot with the Venus, fully aware of the palace. I've had this many years where I've working with spirit of Horus. Me and Horus often merge into oneness. He takes me into altered state, shows me a lot of things that we're doing in more of the cosmic sphere. What I keep being seen is the 4 pillars. Now, I then was shown these 4 golden pillars, but also the 4 gates, but I was taken to Venus. I was anchoring my Venetian energy, my Venetian higher self, and and I was shown 4 gates. But I'm also being shown that we have got to heal things of past that took place with regards to the fall of Atlantis. But there was also infiltration. This is kind of interesting because I saw what was an infiltration through one of the gates of Venus. But this also replicated what took place in Atlantis. We had black magicians infiltrate the temples in Venus just before the fall, taking energy that's not theirs, infiltrating, creating black magic, and basically I'm also seeing a lot of stuff still happening in this day by means of voodoo and all sorts. So what I have been shown is that we have to heal certain timelines. We also have to embrace our energy and our light, and we have to eradicate what this black magic is. And what we have to say is, look, you know, on the ascension path, we are not here to embrace black magic. We are not here to embrace or extract energy. We are here to create a divine element of oneness. We are here to embrace love. So basically, I have been shown quite a lot. I've also been shown the piecing back together of Osiris. I know that Horus Heru was attacked in the temples in Atlantis. I'm fully aware of that. And so was I. I have past life visions. Many light beings were under attack back just before the fall of Atlantis. So what we have to do is say, right, we are not going to allow this earth to fall again, not in the way that Atlantis and Lemuria did. We are here in this now to anchor love, to anchor light, to eradicate dark forces, and anybody that's doing black magic or sorcery by means of attempting to extract energy is not the way of the ascension. We're here to embrace our uniqueness, our divinity, our light, and we are here to work from the heart space. So I am putting this information out. I'm doing this on live video, so you can see what, you know, the energy that I'm radiating out, because it's very important that we are working together as unity consciousness. At the same time, connecting with our guides, connecting with our angels, connecting because we all have guides, we all have angels, and we all here working together as a team. So anyone that's working in the areas of dark magic, anyone that's working in the areas you know, of sorcery and stuff like that, that is not the path of the ascension. I'm fully aware that this kind of thing also happened in Egypt. Fully aware of it. Anybody sending negative energy out, no, 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 no. This is not how we work. We are working with a higher good. We are working with love, light and healing. And this is something I wanted to get out there strongly. The 4 pillars of light is now activating. We are activating these 4 pillars of light. We are healing. We're going to be shifting timelines now. We are going to rise up as one, and we are going to say, now is the time that we rise up as one. So I just wanted to share that with you, because I've seen quite a lot. I've done an awful lot of healing past life stuff with Horus. I've done Night Templar work. I've done working with healing on France. France is still undergoing a lot of healing. I've done an awful lot of work around the Notre Dame energy. I've shared a lot about Notre Dame. There's a lot of stuff activating in Lemuria. We're working with Lemuria. We're working with Yucatan and the Mayan energy. The Mayan energy and light back in the times of Lemuria. Certainly the Lemurian templates. So there is a lot happening. Sometimes when we are working with templates, the earth templates, we will have sometimes a little bit of shifts taking place. I work with the fire energy, so sometimes when I'm working templates, I can actually sometimes foresee if there's going to be some disturbances, i.e. I foresaw a volcanic eruption. I'm like, right, okay, I'm foreseeing this, I'm going to, and I warned a friend to move out the area, and he did. Sometimes this happens to purge, to shift, to purge. Also, as a collective, if we are looking at storms like hurricanes, we can work together to minimize the level of hurricanes. I've done it before, and we should still continue. Hurricane season, we can work together as a collective to focus healing energy to the eye of the storm to calm that storm right down. So as a collective, we are working again. We can be working against the forces of nature if it means that we are going to be saving lives. So that, yes, we can do that. I've done it before, and I'm going to still continue this work. So I'm going to say, with regards to Lionsgate, time for balance, time for love, time for healing, time to release. Sit in the energy, love, light, and healing. I'm going to leave it there right now. I will go through your comments, okay, and I will respond to you all personally. Thank you very much for joining me. God bless you all. Talk to you all soon.